Um, I'm on social media quite a bit nowadays lately, just trying to create different opportunities and stuff like that. You know, sorry I left the way I did. I had to finish my food. I really didn't want to be on live, eating the way that I did, but I'm live right now, and I appreciate folks are coming through to support, because that's a big deal. That's a big part of what I do. Thank you for being here for the one person to come through. And I see a lot of young kids out there. I see, some older folks. I see some people that really doing their thing out there. And social media is useful. I'm not gonna sit here and front and fake a jack with it. Social media has its purpose. Definitely. What's going on, Margie? Thank you for coming through. Appreciate folks for coming back. I'm here now, and I'm just saying I use social media for the purpose that I do. What's going on, John Hulk? Like, what's going on? Cool to have you here on a Saturday night. I don't know. I just think social media is not my life. I do things in real life. I did some things in real life today. And the reason I take the time out to say that social media is not my life and I do things in real life is because sometimes we forget what's going on in the world. There's things happening. Happy day. Oh, happy day. There you go, John Holt. Like, it's what it is. And I encourage people, don't get so caught up in the computer. Don't get so caught up in the social media devices. What's going on, Eggman? Appreciate you. The Fall of the Internet, April 23rd. That would make for a great book. Great book. I mean, I don't know about the fall of the internet. I don't think it's going to fall anytime soon. If anything, I think it's going to expand out more, become more of Pandora's box is going to get open, and more things is going to be pulled out, and more stuff is going to be out there. We ain't even get into hologram technology being released to the public yet. Net neutrality ends. Net neutrality been over. Let's just leave that alone, Eggman. It been over. It's just that they've been fighting over it for so long, and debating whether or not it wasn't going to be any net neutrality, but that was an inevitable cause. And thank you for the thumbs up for the people that gave me the thumbs up. But yeah, for me personally, I just say the social media thing is not my life. I use it as a tool. I'm on the internet. I research stuff. I know folks are already watching, and in my business already, people already looking at me when I'm making calls and stuff like that, and helicopters flying over my house. That's another story. But the point is, I try not to make this whole social media thing my life. I use it for a promotional tool. Some states still have it. Yeah, well, that's what it is, Eggman. I mean, here in New York, I debate if it still exists. But, you know, hey, it's a pay for play situation. Scott King, there you go. Um, I don't know. It's just a thing about this whole situation. I tell love my shades. Thank you. What's up, Buck Stores? The thing I just say to folks, just don't take this thing to heart, man. Don't take this computer stuff to heart. Don't take this social media stuff to heart, man. I don't make it my life. I encourage you not to make it like unless you're getting that bread like that. What's going on, Big Tender? Came by to show some love. Appreciate you for showing some love. Alabama too darn lame. Sorry Alabama is lame. You know what I'm saying? I mean, hopefully things work out there. But I encourage folks, like I said, mix it up. If you're online, if you're doing your thing, you expressing yourself, you communicating with friends and people from other places. Sometimes you got to cut the computer off and go out there and just live a real life, do real things. Go to the movies, go to the park, go bowling, go shopping if you can. Walk the park, walk your dog, do stuff. Be in real life. Be more present, less absent, in real life. So I think sometimes we're too present online. Sometimes we spend too much of our waking hours and whatnot, engaged and infatuated with this computer and things that's going on. And I too am guilty of that situation, And like I said, if you don't get down with that, I understand that because, like I said, this is an addictive platform. Things are going on, and like I said, maybe people don't want to hear that, but that's all good. That's all right. I appreciate you for coming through, even if it's for a second, for a moment, whatever the case may be. But this is just my thoughts. This is just where I'm coming from with it, and that's for me. Like I said, it's kind of crazy. I'm probably live streaming 2 times a day, and they think like, well, you use social media is not his life. But right now, I'm just trying to get the watch time, the watch hours. I want to see what happens and whatnot. But the reality is, even I have to take a break from this and do other things. I don't know. I don't know. Sorry if well, no, I'm not about to say sorry. I'm about to say sorry if it's not the most interesting. No, it is what it is. It really is what it is. And like I said, I just appreciate this moment in time, or whatever the case may be. I understand that the internet is a tool. I don't want the tool to control me, And I think sometimes we let these electronics, these devices, these situations out there, these applications control us on the computer screen. Swipe left, swipe right, you know, move in a circle, up, down, left, right, whatever the hell people do. So, I mean, I get it. I get it. It's a form of entertainment. It's the way people communicate nowadays, but it shouldn't be the only thing. I guess if anything, this is my public service announcement to people. Don't forget, there's still a real life that's being lived out there. There's still real things happening. There's still real stuff, real people engaged in real things, and don't be afraid to engage with them. Don't be afraid to be out there, be present with the world. Don't be afraid. I'm not saying don't use social media. I'm not saying the internet is evil, even though some folks may not want to hear that. I get it. I get it. I'm online telling you not to make social media the thing. I don't know. It's just not my life. It's a part of it. It's a piece, but there's other things, and I fight to remind myself on a regular basis that there's real life out there. There's real things happening. There's real situations. There's real people. There's real fun. There's real pain. There's real joy happening. Just what we do online is an imitation of life. I don't know if anybody ever saw the old movie Imitation of Life, but good movie to check out. This is just an imitation. This is just an illusion here. Things created to appear a certain way. An Instagram life that's sort of created. So I mean, I try to advise people or tell people not to get too caught up into it. But if you want to each his own. Who am I to tell you that you can't? You know, Sometimes people want to come to the internet as a form of escapism, and maybe you just want to escape. Maybe you want to go to somewhere else. It's like the song, the Queen song. Is this the real life? Is it just fantasy? And the rest of the song. I'm not gonna sing it, but sometimes that's what it is. Sometimes people feel like the online situation and things that's happening on the internet is more realistic, more concrete than what they're doing offline. Sometimes when people are offline, they don't like their life. They don't appreciate who they are. They're not in tune with where they fit in the world. But when you come online, you can be anybody you want. You get as freaky, as nasty, as righteous. You could be as strong, as powerful as you want to present yourself sometimes. And I get all that. But I try to tell people don't get too lost. It is the matrix. Like the matrix, it is the matrix. Without the pill. That's what I say about online social media and stuff like that. It's no red or green pill. It just is. It's the ether of the internet. You know what I mean? And like I said, this is just me talking. These are just my thoughts. If you don't agree with me, I understand. If this is not for you, if you don't want to hear what I have to say, I still appreciate you, still love you all the same. I don't know, I feel the way I do about it. I just think we get too caught up in just this whole online experience sometimes. And I get it. I get it. Everybody has to do what they got to do, see it for themselves. I was young once, 16, 17, on here for hours, just trying to figure it out. For you young kids, I say, do what you got to do. Get on here. Don't get too crazy. Don't let too much of your childhood and your time pass. I try to tell my niece and nephew sometimes, go out there and play. I remember when kids used to go outside. Now, when they do go outside and they play for a couple of hours, I'm kind of shocked. But it happens. We live in a different time, in a different generation, in a different era. And I'm not knocking the kids. I'm not knocking even the adults. What's going on? Lord V. Somebody commented in okay, Patterson Family Dream. Hello, what's going on with you? Yeah, I'm just in the middle of my live stream. This is just kind of like a monologue or whatever, just talking about social media, just telling folks, it's cool for it to be a piece of your life. Don't make it too much of your life. I'm the owner of this platform. What it is. Oh, you're the owner of this platform. Lord V. Okay, Lord V, it's nice to meet you. I'm glad to have met the owner. You know, I don't know what that means, but hey, Lord V, do what you do. You know, Mafia is here, boys. What? Okay. I guess so. I guess so. The mafia is in here. I don't know what that means. Maybe somebody had to explain it to me. Not to be disrespectful, but like I said, I'm just doing my thing on here. I don't know. It gets to the point where you have to strike a balance with this whole social media thing because you can easily get lost on here. I told a couple of people sometimes you can get on social media and you can just be doing your thing, caught up in pictures, caught up in uploading videos, editing videos, sharing other people's stuff, communicating, tweeting, Instagram posts, Facebook messages, DMs, all kind of stuff you could get caught up in. And I guess the thing is just to remember who you are. Over here, got a girl now, thanks to you. Now he's taking, where's my cut? um, I have no idea. I have no idea how that happened. But hey, congratulations, congratulations. Um, I'm happy to make the love connection. People will probably tell what the heck is he talking about. That's another story, side story, or whatever the case may be. But for anybody new that's here, forgive me. It sounds like I'm rambling on and whatnot. There's a plan. This is not scattered. I know who you're talking about, CX and whatnot. Um, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Forgive me, folks. Just silence for a moment. Just silence for a moment. I don't know. I'm just thinking about this thing. It is challenging. I'm not going to say it is not challenging, especially when you make this a part of your daily routine as far as online and whatnot. You know, nah, never that, never that. Not popping no mollies or nothing like that. Um, just here sweating like crazy. Trying to figure it out if anything. I appreciate the 5 people that are here just watching or whatever you do. Like I said, it's a challenge because you got different agendas and different things that you want to do. It is a way to make money online. It is a way to be reached online. A lot of people have instant gratification, and you can reach a lot of folks and do different things. And it is really a balancing act when you come online and you're trying to figure out how much of yourself do you give. Well, police here, no problem, potato, no more underage girls. Well, I don't know about no underage girls, but um, I didn't get with nobody. So, like I said, yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Um, wow, there's some freaky stuff that goes on online. So it's a side conversation. Um, yeah, I got nothing to do with that, man. I got nothing to do with that, Lord V. But like I said, there's some freaky stuff that goes on online. Only thing I could tell anybody: don't make this thing your life. Don't make this thing your all, your everything. You know, I don't want to go on and keep talking just to be talking and whatnot and taking up too much of your time. But you get the idea. These are just my thoughts, a monologue of sorts and whatnot. You know, I don't know. Go out there and live real life. Experience some things. Don't be afraid. So no, this is how people make money. Yeah, this is how people make money. I give you that, Lord V. Sometimes this is how people make money and do their thing. But it's a balance. It's still a balance. You got to be careful not to let this stuff overtake who you are, and to wrap you up and just have you twisted in a whole whirlwind of things. Like I said, you could be online all day, just looking at other people's videos, trying to support other people, trying to get other people to support you, campaigning, putting yourself out there, trying to, get attention and whatnot. You could spend a whole day, you could spend a whole life, you could spend a whole period of time just doing that particular type of thing. I'm the owner of the trolls. That's a big statement right there. You're saying you're the owner of all the trolls. So if I spoke to all the trolls, they're going to answer to Lord V. I might test that. I might test that. I have to go to other channels, but I might have to test that. Wow, that's a big statement. That's a big statement. So I'm talking to the owner of all the trolls. I wonder how the trolls feel about that. I wonder how the trolls feel about being slaves to another troll. Um, CX community. Yeah, I don't know where to go with that. I really don't go with that. You see, you're the owner of all the trolls. Like I said, you must be a bad individual. You're the owner of all the trolls. Wow. Okay. Okay. Who am I to judge? Who am I to judge? I'm just a man live streaming, on a Saturday night. You know, I've done very naughty things. Listen, I'm not telling you you haven't. Hey, Lord V, I'm not saying you haven't. You probably have, and I don't want to know. What's going on? What's up, Yas Poet? I feel your social media isn't wisely. Yeah, no. It's not used wisely, Yas Poet. It's not. But what you try to do is just say, okay, let me use it for what it's good for. It's good for promotion. It's good for connecting. It's good for putting up, good content. I mean, even for the trolls, they find use in it and stuff like that. Don't worry, we don't got beef unless you call. Well, no, no, no. I'm not trying to come at anybody. I'm online. Just try to do my thing, Lord V. You know, I come in peace. You know, I know I could go in pieces. You know, I'm not trying to come at anybody. But yeah, yeah, I suppose you just got to be careful on social media, man, because a lot of freaky stuff happening on here. A lot of things that are not worth really getting into. And some people, you know, like I said, they find new life on here, or like the game, like the Second Life. Yeah, take you to the Bronx for some hot dogs. Yeah, I used to work in the Bronx. That's funny. I'm trying to avoid some people out there. I don't know if I want to go to the Bronx. I appreciate the offer, though. I appreciate the offer. Um, I don't know. It's just crazy. It's crazy. I imagine you do live in the Bronx. If you're telling me to come there for hot dogs and whatnot, I imagine you do live in the Bronx. You know, but shout outs to you, Lord V. I appreciate you. Um, best house is in the slums. What's going on? You live in Queens. What's going on, Fireman CV? I appreciate you. He came into the room. I need to come to your channel. We need to do a live stream or something to Fireman CV. I appreciate you for coming through. Um, like I said, as the title goes, I try not to make the social media thing my life. And with that being said, I'm probably gonna make my exit and then just get up out of here because, like I said, I made my points. Anybody on the live stream or whatever the case, man. Nah, 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 nah. Yeah, showing love as always. Nah, nah, nah. Fireman is cool. Fireman is cool. I appreciate you, Fireman, for coming through. And sorry about the comment, bro. But like I said, nah, no, I don't want no hate in my chat. Nah, it's all good. It's all good. No hate in the chat. Like I said, everybody is welcome. No, no hate, no hate. And I appreciate you, folks. Thank you for coming through. Appreciate you. Um, spread love. It's the Brooklyn way. I'll tell you, take it easy.